Okay, so this will be my first tutorial. I'm going to do it on the retracement tool. I use it a lot. There's a couple different methods, but I'll just start with this one for this video. It's the most common. I'm sure you've heard of it, the 50 to the 618 level. That's real common area for price to retrace to. So we'll mark up our tool here. You go from the, if you're doing an up move, you go from the swing low to the swing high. We've got a clear swing high here. Now, the reason you do the move and not the trend is, as I said, we look for the 50 to the 618 level. So if you mark up the trend, by the time price gets there, you've actually broken the technical definition of the trend that we're trying to get into, this one here. So that's why you do the move. That way, any retracement in between here is still keeping within the technical definition of an uptrend. So everything's still intact that way. Now the 56, you can see here, this is just an example of how it played out. It came in, also the 50 EMA was there, and then straight away it retraced within a couple of hours. So, the move started again within a couple of hours. And this is very common, you know. I'm not going to go through and show you a whole heap of things that happening on the chart. It's just, you just take my word for it, it's common. Now the reason though I think it is so common is anywhere below this 618 level, you start questioning, is this actually a retracement? This could be a reversal of the trend and price could continue down. As soon as you get down to the 100%, obviously it's kind of ranging, isn't it? It's not actually a trend anymore. Now anywhere above the 50 to the 618, there's still so much downside to the move. So the probability of the retracement ending at those levels isn't as high as the 50 to the 618. And as I said, this is sort of like, if you consider this like I do, the end of the line kind of thing, unless it's a little fake break or something, but if you do consider this the end of the line, then, you know, between here, this little level, that's the highest probability. Why would you get in here? You've still got you could get strength here, and then it just continues down a bit more, and then more strength, and then it continues down more until it gets to this area where you consider putting. If it keeps going, then as I said, I'm not in that anyway. I think that might not be a retracement. So this is the lowest price can get before I don't consider it a retracement anymore. Therefore, it's the highest probability. So that's just a little bit on fibs and how I use them. That's one way of how I use them to get in on a trend. I'll show you another way of how I use them just to measure the sort of, when you get a kind of real symmetrical looking move, I use it to measure the retracements of that move. It gives us like an interesting level to look at in the future, but that'll be for another video. Thank you.